Thank you, Mrs. Rowlands. Come on, you can give me a better clap than that. Let's hear it. Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to thank Mrs. Rowlands for inviting us this year again to present, because we are at a point now where we really need to capitalize on what I call the Bolt explosion. Since 2008, many different jobs have arisen from what Bolt and Shellyan and the Jamaican team did in Beijing in 2008. So I'm here from GC Foster to give you an idea of what careers, what paths you can go into, and what has really arisen since then. Let me just speak to you a little bit about GC Foster. We are mainly known as a teaching institute, but over the last 5 years, we have changed and recognized that the teaching industry has really been saturated. We graduate maybe 200 students per year, and if 30 get jobs in the teaching profession, that is quite a bit. So we have branched off into different avenues, sports massage, sports massage therapy, fitness instruction, and you know we are the home of world-class coaches. The Olympic coach, Maurice Wilson, actually teaches at GC Foster. He's also the Homewood coach, and he's also the track and field coach for GC Foster. We are also giving away free massages today, 15-minute massages, so you'll get a little taste of what we offer at GC Foster. You guys, the 5th and 6th formers from different high schools, are actually at a very good juncture in your life now, where you have the opportunity to develop, to combine what it is you like to do with the skills that you have. You no longer, as the presenter said this morning, you no longer need to go directly into accounting, into being a lawyer, into being a doctor, or anything like that. You can combine what you like with what you can do. So suppose you say, you might ask, a career in sports, but I'm not an athlete. I can't run, I can't jump, I can't play. Can you lead? Are you the class leader? Do you like watching sports? Even if you don't like watching sports, there's a career for you. If you are a good leader, you can be a sports manager. There are many different options that you have. You can be a sports agent, right? Now, with the Bolt explosion, as I'm going to go into one of the slides, you will realize that Bolt now has a team of people behind him. Before, when he was under 21, we may have known just Coach Mills, right? Glenn Mills alone. We don't know anybody else. Now he has a business manager, commercial manager. He now has an agent, a publicist, and a whole team, and a masseuse from GC Foster, of course, who make sure that Bolt is doing what we expect him to do. The masseuse is actually the first person behind Bolt whose airplane ticket gets booked. Because if his foot not feeling good, him can't run. Not true. If he's tight in his legs, he can't run. So the masseuse is integral to Bolt's future and to his present as well. Okay, so we're talking about taking Jamaican talent to the world. Is this working? Careers in sports. As we said, look at these different athletes. We have swimming, Alia. There's football, Bibi. We have Chris. We have hockey. We have netballers. Rugby, all these different athletes. Can we play sports? Not necessarily. But over the last 5 to 10 years, these athletes require a team of people in order to make them successful. Many of the major sports have paid administrators, paid coaches, paid trainers, paid nutritionists, but the minor sports don't have this luxury. But you now have the opportunity to develop your skills in sports with entrepreneurship and make sure that our teams and your school teams, primary, prep school, high school, college teams, national teams, are going to be successful in the future. So here we have the pre-Bolt explosion. 1 to 2 decades ago, I would say they were just athletes. So back in my day, the sequence was you would attend UE, or what we used to call CAST, is now UTech. You would play sports, maybe vie for a spot on a national team, and then you would give back as an administrator or a coach, or you would become a PE teacher, right? Any interest meant not necessarily having a career in sports. So we would love sports and want to have a career, but there were no options at all for you to branch out into a career for sports. So the Bolt explosion, as I was telling you, these are now the team from Bolt, right? His coach, Glenn Mills. This is his agent, Ricky Sims. His executive manager, commercial agent, publicist, Carol Beckford, business manager who handles all his personal details, and last but not least is masseuse, right? So now there is a team of people who make sure that Bolt is being marketed properly, his finances are being handled properly, because you know he's having millions of dollars, he's making millions of dollars now. He makes sure that his endorsements are being handled properly, making sure he is okay, right? He has a nutritionist who makes sure that he eats properly, and when he's finished at fiction, he doesn't drink too much and can go and run the next morning, right? Or get up for training to go and run the next morning. So we have different careers in sports. We spoke about the athlete. Many of you who want to be athletes, who are good at sports, can become athletes in any sport that you want to do. You may not be as successful as Bolt is. There are options for you to be amateur athletes or professional athletes, or you can just do it for the fun of it. You can become a coach or a teacher of sports. Now, our coaches, you can coach at many different levels. There is a primary school, prep school, high school level, and what has been happening is that one coach you might find coaches your high school team, coaches a national team, may coach a business house team, may coach a civil service team, might coach a major league team. So you have an option to be very flexible and coach many different teams, so you don't necessarily have to have an 8-to-5 job, right? You can become a masseuse. Now this has turned into a professional job. We offer the sports massage therapy program, which is a 2-year program, and you can become a sports massage therapist for athletes. You can join maybe hotels, spas, those kind of places are needing sports massage therapists now. I think even Cardiff Hall at Heart is open, is Cardiff Hall and Spa, so they will be needing sports massage therapists soon as well. So this is actually blowing up as we speak, that career. You see those two people in the stands there? What do you think they are doing? Watching a game, right? They did? Scouting. Thank you very much. So we have scouts in Jamaica. How do you think, for example, Homewood or Casey get so good? Do you think that all the greatest athletes from primary school and prep school just automatically go to Casey? Or they just automatically go to Homewood? You think they just turn up there from nowhere? No. Somebody goes to prep school champs and say, yo, she fast. Let's go talk to our parents. Him fast. We can use him. This one play football good. I'm going to be a star. Georges can use him. Right? Many coaches in the high school and the national teams and also in the collegiate arena, they scout for their players because they know they have competition. They know their fans are expecting them to win. They know their principals and all their stakeholders are expecting them to win. So they have to go out there and scout and recruit for athletes. And this pays money, right? We also have scouts who scout for teams abroad, who's in all over the world, in Asia, in America, all over the world, and also in different sports, right? There is also being a fitness trainer or a gym instructor, or you could be a fitness coach for a sports team. There are many options in this avenue. A lot of hotels now require a certified gym instructor, not just somebody who can show you what to do, right? But somebody who is certified, and that is what GC Foster does as well. We have a brand new 2-year program that certifies our gym instructors, and they are getting jobs all over the place in gyms across the island with teams as well, and they are responsible for the fitness of people in the hotels and that come into the gyms, those kinds of things. Now you may wonder what this is. A part of this this career expo is talking about wellness. Now we have a recreation component to our program that deals with recreation of our people. Many people just go to work 8 to 5 and they go back home, they don't do anything, right? And just a little recreation, a little ball playing, a little walking, a little running up and down. You go to the park, you throw some water balloons, all these kinds of things. We have people that can come into your companies, whether it is private or public sector companies, and devise programs for your staff, to be well, to be healthy, and to be fit, right? Recreation has blown up also, and this is an avenue for you to look into. In the hotels as well, you will find that the playmakers or entertainment coordinators, they also deal with a lot of recreation for the guests and for the children. So they have to find little games to play with the children to keep them occupied for the entire day. And GC Foster teaches this as well. Anybody knows who this is? Netball President Marva Bernard. Now you would only know her if you watch TV, right? And if you read the papers and if you play netball. But she's a stalwart as an administrator, as a sports administrator. Now, what you have to ask yourself is, does she get paid? Now, Marva may not get paid now. She may still be in the volunteer era. But in the future, there are jobs in sports administration that you can create and that are being created and that are being, that we are training people for, that you will be able to make money in the future. I'm sure Captain gets paid, don't it? Captain Burrell, right? So you may be able to, there may be sports that are being paid now, but the minor sports may not be getting paid right now, but you will be able to create jobs in consultancy and that kind of thing that you can get a good salary or combine it with something else to be able to get a good salary. Many of our teachers, they teach in the morning and coach in the evening, or coach in the afternoon and coach in the evening as well. Coach all day Saturday and all day Sunday, and this is how they make their money. Some of them also officiate, so that is an avenue to move into. Here we talk about officiating. We just had one of our students return from Puerto Rico, was it? Peru. He officiated in a senior badminton Pan American tournament. And of course, you get paid for that. So that is an avenue for you to explore. All right, this picture isn't so good, but this is our gym at GC Foster. All those are students, basketball students from under 14 basketball students from schools right across the island. And they came to GC Foster for our KFC basketball tournament. And it is actually sponsored by, well, I said KFC, right? So you can become a sports marketer. You may not be as big as a KFC. You may not be as big as a Lucozade, for example. But you may be able to market your athlete. You may be able to market Magna. You may be able to market FHC, right? All these people here are marketing their products. And it is a simple solution to just come to an expo and you present your wear to everybody. And you are marketing, right? So if you're interested, you can analyze your skills to see, do you like talking to people? Because to stand up behind those booths, you have to like talking to people. You have to like smiling. And you have to like standing up all day and having a smile on your face, right? So do you like doing that? It may be an avenue for you to move into. Now, the facilities that we have across the country in all our sporting institutions, maybe a plant manager or somebody, the coach of the place, they manage it. But what UTech has done, for example, they have a wide array of facilities and they have employed a facilities manager. So this person is in charge of booking the facility, in charge of making sure the facility is up to scratch, cleaning the facility, making sure it is clean, the grass is well cut, and those kinds of things. And that is an avenue for you to go into as well. Sports tourism. Now, we haven't capitalized on this in the country very well, and we probably need to do it a little bit more. This is an entertainment coordinator in a hotel who deals with sports for the guests, and in terms of maybe some volleyball, some pool volleyball, some little games of football, and those kinds of things. And we have an opportunity to capitalize on what Bolt and the Jamaican people have done in the Olympics and put our product out there a little bit more. So that is also an avenue where we could branch out into. To Agri-Ions. Many people have said that if we had psychologists or psychiatrists on our national teams, on our teams that go away, and our teams that are localized, then certain people wouldn't be pulling up, and certain people wouldn't be losing all of their races, and we would have a little bit more insight into the mental capacity of each of our athletes. All right. This is the last career. Everybody has been talking about the yam that we eat. Is it the yam that makes ball so fast? Is it the yam that makes us, that Chris Gayle can hit the ball so hard? What is it? So you're going to need a sports nutritionist. You're going to need to be able to tell the athletes what to eat, when to eat it. I remember I went on a tour and my coach said to me, we need to buy some bananas before the girls go out and run. They need something substantial in their stomachs. Just a banana before they go out and play, that is enough. You can't give them starch before they go to sleep. They won't be able to wake up in the morning and do the job that they need to do. Just certain little things each team may need in order to make sure that the team does just a little bit better. It's not working. So how do I get qualified? We have various colleges that provide different diplomas, bachelor's, master's degrees in all the different things. And GC Foster offers a diploma in coaching, diploma in fitness instruction, sports massage therapy, bachelor's degree, a teaching degree in PE, and also a master's degree in PE. And as I said before, what we've also done is identified areas in the society where we can capitalize on our different short courses. For example, there's an 8-week short course, because not everybody is able to go to school full-time, right? So those of you who are working, we have part-time courses, 8-week courses, maybe just some weekend courses as well for you to partake. So our global demand, countries are hiring local coaches. I don't know if many of you watch track and field and notice that the Manchester High School coach just disappeared off the face of the earth. An Asian country came for him and said, come, we want you to coach. And many other countries are asking our coaches to come and coach them. Maybe not for a long-term period, maybe for a 3-month period, maybe for a year or something like that, just to give them the exposure and also to transfer the knowledge that we have to their players. Many of their athletes are coming to Jamaica to train with our coaches because they want to know, what are we doing? What are we doing while we are the fastest people in the world? Right? So they're bringing coaches here, they're bringing players here, or athletes here, to find out what is it that we have. So there are many opportunities in that respect, to share knowledge, to share experiences, to share information. Okay, so that's the end of my presentation. I hope you have gotten some good information. I invite you to visit our booth and also to come and get a free massage. Thank you very much.